Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. So this past weekend has been absolutely phenomenal for the entire crypto market. In this video, we're going to be going over exactly the reasons why we're seeing that increase in price, what you should expect moving forward, my predictions and theories on what's going to happen next, and we're going to be going over some very important crypto news with regards to Congress, the infrastructure bill, some key dates moving forward, and yeah, just some fire information that you need to know. Like always, guys, if you enjoy this type of content, the easy, digestible crypto info, not too bearish, not too bullish, just somewhere in between on the realistic side, go ahead, drop a like down below on this video so it gets pushed out to other people who are looking to get into crypto, and hopefully we're going to have a better understanding and we can save more investors on making the right decisions moving forward. Subscribe to the channel if you guys have not yet already. I would love for y'all to join that Jungie Nation, and let's hop into the computer and see what's happening for today. Alrighty, guys, to begin, the global crypto market cap, it is up 3.84%. It's at $1.86 trillion right now. A little bit less volume, but still absolutely crazy. $108 billion over the last 24 hours, and Bitcoin's dominance going just a little bit up at 46%. Now, first of all, oh my goodness, Bitcoin is approaching $46,000 right now. So we said $42,000 was our resistance level in the last few videos, and the fact that we were able to destroy that and now hit $45,000, meeting a new support level, allowing us to find more higher resistance levels to hit, which are even going past $50,000 right now. The climate has changed drastically, and if you guys have been following along on my updates, my OGs, my loyal subscribers, you guys will know that the fear and greed index has been showing a lot of red, but finally, since yesterday, I haven't seen green, I haven't seen greed, I haven't seen these type of numbers in a very long time. So as amazing as it is to now start seeing more people feeling greedful of the entire market, we got to keep a level head and we got to talk about some of the moves that you should make so you do not miss out on extra money or you do not get overly greedy and end up making additional mistakes. So Ethereum was able to hit $3,000, now sitting at $3,156, and it looks like a $3,500 resistance level is not out of the picture at all. Now, $4,000 is actually going to be very close to the previous all-time high that we had with Ethereum back during this bull run, but I do not think that is outside of the realm of possibility, and I would say that Ethereum would approach its all-time high much quicker than Bitcoin possibly can, especially with the success that we've seen with the recent London hard fork upgrade. Now, in addition to that, you do have to keep in mind NFTs, NFTs, NFTs. These type of investments are going to continue to blow up, and right now they are seeing an absolutely tremendous amount of pressure and volume within that market. Now, I do not recommend people to get into a market when it is getting euphoric and there is a lot of activity, because oftentimes if it does correct or pull back, you don't want to be left holding the bag or holding those investments while it decides to correct, while it decides to go down. So, you know, that's why with NFTs, I've been preaching this for the past few months, to look into it, to research it, to build and diversify your portfolio. Even if you may not be digging the idea, I know that it's going to be a positive investment long term, just because of all the adoption and mass accumulation we're seeing from the general public that's going to happen over time. But we're already seeing that with many smart retail investors and even larger whales now. The reason why I do believe Ethereum has such an importance in the market is because you have to realize NFTs are mostly built off the Ethereum network, and Ethereum is continuing to upgrade, and hopefully when Ethereum goes to Ethereum 2.0 and it is in a place where we realize, hey, they have made all these necessary upgrades in order to improve and continue moving forward and possibly add even more additions that may surpass other Ethereum quote-unquote killers, Cardano, or other hedges against this main cryptocurrency, it's still always going to be around. So that's why even in my last few trades, I have been focusing more on Ethereum and NFT and DeFi related cryptocurrencies, just because if anything ever does happen to fall, I know long-term adoption is going to force these cryptocurrencies to always move up in price because of the fundamental utility value that it brings to the table. Now, it is still very important to focus on what is happening with Bitcoin, because no matter how good of a project it is, if Bitcoin happens to tank again, all altcoins will follow that. There is not going to be a single altcoin that is able to fully hedge itself against Bitcoin during a true bear cycle. So what you have to realize now is that there are many indicators pointing that this may be the continuation of that bull run. They're calling it the bull cycle 2.0 moving forward. And this week, we actually have a lot of news that could affect the prices of Bitcoin. Now, before we even go into those articles and what's going on in Congress, let's take a few steps back and realize how we got to where we are right now, because it seems like just a few weeks ago, a month ago, everyone was crying and thinking, the market, when are we going to recover? The crypto winter is here now, and things are looking so red. Now, I've said this time and time again, if you go on to like crypto Twitter or even different parts of Reddit, the bears are always going to cry the loudest. The bears are going to always say Bitcoin is falling no matter what happens in the market, especially even if it turns green. I think that's just the dilemma of being in the crypto industry and then also being an investor. You have the bulls and you have the bears, and the bears always just want to cry louder. So what you have to realize right now with the price of cryptocurrencies and the overall market, really we started to see a shift in sentiment when we had the B Word conference. So this involved Cathy Wood, Jack Dorsey, Elon Musk having a debate online that was presented to the world, discussing their opinions and their philosophies and their thoughts of where the overall cryptocurrency market was headed. Now, I made a video a while ago. I did a full review and recap and some of the key points of that conference. If you guys want to go ahead and watch that, I will have it linked in the description as well, so you can review some of my notes. But at the end of that video, I said that this was not going to be a huge indicator at the moment to just start popping off, where Bitcoin just starts mooning, Ethereum moons, and the cryptocurrency just goes parabolic and greedy all overnight. But I did say that that was going to be the signal to start beginning the next resumption of the bull cycle, or bull 2.0 for the cryptocurrency run. Now, the reason why I believe during that time that was going to be a indicator or a significant event where we did begin to have a turn in events is because those three leaders who have been pretty mainstream overall for any type of investor, even if you're not into crypto, they've been involved in the stock market because of Tesla, because of Square, because of Cathy Wood's ARK investment. All of the points that they talked about were really good indicators and really showed the fundamental value of where crypto was headed. And I did believe that during the time, they really did squash a lot of the FUD that was sitting around. Now, moving forward, it looked like a few weeks later, once we had the Ethereum London hard fork upgrade, man, things have just been moving rather quickly. So even in this past weekend, we just continued to see the price of Bitcoin and other cryptocurrencies rising over and over again. Now, while things begin to rise, a lot of people inside of our Discord group for Inner Circle and our Patreon have been asking, Brian, what should we be doing right now? Should I be FOMOing in? I'm just getting my paycheck like Thursday, Friday. I couldn't have invested last week when, the prices were lower. I would say this is going to be very circumstantial to what type of investor you are in this type of market. Are you going long? Are you happy with swing trades? Do you have a higher risk tolerance for your portfolio? For me, regardless of whatever happens, I stick with my strategy of dollar cost averaging into Bitcoin every single day, no matter what happens in the market. And whenever I see tremendous opportunity, usually when the market is fearful, unlike today, that is when I will find more opportunities to dump some of my cash in. But regardless of whatever happens, I'm investing into cryptocurrency, and I'm always having a portion of my investments going long. I don't want to sell it short term. I don't want to maximize those capital gains that the government is trying to take away too. I want to go long because I see this as being one of the best investment asset classes to exist. Right now, we've even been having the price of gold crashing recently. Just today too, we got a report that price of gold went down 6% in the last 2 hours. Now, as we continue to see the market increase, we're going to get more and more retail investors FOMOing into crypto. It looks like whenever crypto goes on a discount, no one's interested. But as soon as it becomes overbought, overvalued, that's when, for some reason, it just triggers that psychology within humans, because I guess people are telling their friends and talking about their gains. And, oftentimes, the people who start to get back into crypto after they sold are usually the ones that end up getting their profits stolen from them. So towards the end of the video, I'll just give you guys my thoughts on what you should be doing as a retail investor, what my plans are moving forward into the future, and what I expect to happen with Bitcoin. But before we do that, Let's talk about what this infrastructure bill is all about, because this has been getting a lot of press lately. All right, so just hot off the press, Democrats release sprawling budget plan as Senate moves to pass bipartisan infrastructure bill. So Democrats released their $3.5 trillion budget resolution Monday as they prepare to pass the $1 trillion bipartisan infrastructure bill. The chamber will approve the infrastructure plan as soon as Tuesday, which could be tomorrow, and then move immediately towards passing the budget measure. Majority Leader Chuck Schumer said Democrats' spending plan would invest in paid leave, childcare, pre-K, community college, green energy, and an expansion of Medicare, among a bevy of other programs. Now, within the bevy of other programs, we got crypto. So here this article states, an intense infrastructure bill brawl between Bitcoin advocates and Congress and the White House has revealed a new power player in Washington that's starting to find its footing, the cryptocurrency lobby. The industry was first caught off guard when lawmakers and the Biden administration targeted it with new tax rules tucked into the bipartisan Senate infrastructure bill announced last month. But it fought back with vengeance, showing that startup digital trading platforms and other firms could rally a small army of recently requisitioned trade associations, lobbyists, and public relation experts to put up a real defense. Still, they failed to secure changes as of Sunday night. Now, I also had an email received to me just a few days ago through Bitcoin Magazine, and they had stated this: Bitcoin is under attack and we need your help. Lawmakers in Washington, D.C. stuck in a catastrophic provision in the infrastructure bill that will destroy privacy, human freedom, and Bitcoin innovation in the United States. The proposed language will prop up the surveillance state unlike anything we've seen before and serves as a legislative attack on Bitcoin. If we do nothing, the Bitcoin industry in the US may never recover. In this email, if you scroll down, they also gave you like a call to action. Call 517-200-9518 and you'll be connected to your senator's office, and then you can vote. So you could be asking yourself, what could possibly be inside of this infrastructure bill that could potentially ruin where Bitcoin and cryptocurrency is headed? So this would be a proposal that would give federal regulators authority to impose new tax reporting obligations on cryptocurrency brokers, which enable traders to buy and sell cryptocurrencies. The crypto provision emerged as lawmakers struggled to find ways to pay for the bill, which nonpartisan estimates suggesting the tax changes, which would codify work the IRS was beginning to undertake, which would increase federal revenue by about $28 billion over 10 years. Now, they did not state this in the Washington Post, but the reason why this is so detrimental is because this. Whenever we get more regulations or limitations, especially through tax with a new asset class like cryptocurrencies, right now the wording is so broad they can fit in any type of limitation they would want in the future. I believe cryptocurrency should have way more time invested into its bill, not just stuck into the infrastructure bill that has so many different key components, because right now things are looking shady. So if we go into some more additional sources, we can actually see some of the leaders that are trying to crack down on cryptocurrency that are leading this may also have a hidden agenda as well. So this article here came out about 10 days ago, and this was Warren urges Yellen to crack down on cryptocurrencies, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. Warren said cryptocurrencies currently touch or can ripple through nearly every corner of the financial system, with more than 2,000 digital currencies in circulation and a market value that could exceed $2 trillion. She cited specific concerns with so-called stable coins, decentralized finance, exposure to hedge funds, and risks to banks. Now, why is this important at all? Risk to banks. So this here is really interesting. Why would a risk to banks have any type of significance at all? And why would this be introduced to her? So Janet Yellen, who's the American economist and right now the 15th chair of the Federal Reserve, or the first woman to hold the role, she has actually been getting paid millions of dollars in speaking fees. And this is a full disclosure form that you can find on what she got paid. What you'll realize is, say, as an example, PwC paid her $225,000. City National Bank paid her $112,000 for a speaking fee. Look at all these banks: Citi, Standard Chartered Bank, Credit Suisse, Citadel, one of the enemies of the state, according to my AMC gorillas, Bank of America, Barclays, NIC, HSM, Citadel once again. I mean, the list goes on and on. From the Goldman Sachs, one of the key players too, is also crapped on cryptocurrency. When someone is getting paid millions of dollars from these banks, and obviously these banks do not want cryptocurrency to continue maturation or to continue adoption, because they know they're going to lose money, they're going to lose power, and they're going to lose their grip over what they have on the people. That is when I believe there's going to be this conflict, right? This conflict between a representative who should be helping out the American people, who's also getting paid millions of dollars from these banks as well. Now, you have to realize the government is going to do everything they possibly can in order to stop the growth and development of cryptocurrency, because what they want most is regulation and to control the people. Now, in terms of some key indicators for Bitcoin and some dates that you should be on the lookout for, let's first start with some short positions. Over the last 24 hours, we've seen a 33% increase in short positions. So shorts have been reloading back up. You can see the short and Bitcoin interest rate on the right side right here, and just seeing the amount loading up just within the last day. And it looks like shorts are preparing for the price to drop, but it looks like Bitcoin is still holding steady. What this is going to indicate is that we may have another massive short squeeze like we experienced before, where the price of Bitcoin single-handedly in a few hours just dramatically increases by a couple $1,000s in price. So I'm really looking forward to this, because it looks like bears and shorts are going to continue to load up while we find support with Bitcoin, even touching $46,000 while we are recording today's update. In addition to that, we also have news of something called the golden cross that is going to come up maybe in a week, maybe even less than that, depending on how fast the price of Bitcoin moves. So what the golden cross is if we look at the moving averages for the price of Bitcoin, this is similar to the death cross. It is actually the exact opposite of the death cross, where when we saw the moving averages cross, the 200-day moving average cross with the 50-day moving average, then we saw a little bit of a decrease in the price of Bitcoin. We may see the exact opposite in this instant. Currently, the 50-day moving average is at $35,740, while the 200-day moving average is at $38,728. So when the 50-day surpasses the 200-day moving average, that's when oftentimes it's a signal for Bitcoin to start going rather parabolic, start mooning, start going up in price. So only time will tell if that's going to happen. I've also been reading some other technical analysis theories stating that we are already experiencing this, and that this key indicator is happening since the past few days. And when it actually does happen, we're not going to be seeing the full extent to it. I'm curious to see what happens, but right now it looks like we are still on track for Bitcoin to actually have that golden cross opportunity. So stay tuned for that. Be on the lookout. So if Bitcoin is able to make these incremental progressions throughout the next few days, I can definitely see us hitting at least $100,000 by the end of the year. It is not outside of the realm of possibility. And we take a look back at the charts, we can realize that maybe Bitcoin has just been cooling down. Maybe this is really what we've needed in order to proceed to that next all-time high and just start crushing things. But if we look at the all-time charts, look at the movement that we've been seeing. We're almost halfway to where we were back during the peak of this bull cycle of Bitcoin, near $65,000. So hopefully we do get to those levels. I am very, very optimistic right now. And right now, when the entire market is showing signs of greed, I do need to mention this to my Jungie Nation so you guys are able to take those profits back home. When things start heating up, when people get greedy, when people want to talk about Bitcoin going to 100K plus again, that's usually an indicator where you want to consider taking off your profits. So if you're finally back in the green, just know that taking off profits is not a bad thing to do. But for now, looking at the charts and seeing that many people are deciding to FOMO in, you want to make sure that you play this smart. Stay tuned for more content on this channel. If you guys are part of Inner Circle, we do have a private exclusive live stream coming up Wednesday, 2 days from now. So I'm really excited to chat with you guys then. For any of my public subscribers, stay tuned for more content. Make sure you guys have that notification bell turned on, because I will be posting some more regular updates with regards to cryptocurrencies, and hopefully be able to help you guys make more money. Hopefully help you guys make more money or save you money. And that's overall the goal. I just want my people to win. So thank you all so much again for watching this video. Guys, I have some special links down below in the description. If you want to check out Webull, you get 2 free stocks where you can trade both stocks and crypto using their platform. They have a beautiful Webull desktop app that I personally use as well in order to do my TA on. On top of that, check out BlockFi. If you have crypto that you're going long on, you can put it into BlockFi. You can earn additional interest. And one last thing, if you don't have a VPN, if you're unable to access certain crypto cryptocurrency platforms and you need a service like this, check out my link. You get 83% off, 3 months free. I believe it's also a 30-day trial, so you can cancel anytime too. Full 100% refund back. Everyone who signed up, I know, that has used my link has been thanking me for the discount and the fact that Surfshark does provide so many additional benefits to what they believe they were getting. So I would recommend checking it out. It has been beneficial to me, and I know that you guys are going to find some value, and it's a win-win because if you don't like it, you can just cancel it. No harm done. So guys, thank you all so much again for watching this video. Follow me over on Instagram if you guys have not done so already at Credit Brian. That is my one and only account. If you look it up, you're going to see about 15 different imposters impersonating me. Some people have made accounts saying like, it's like my second account that I DM. No, none of that. Instagram won't verify me still. They keep denying me. Your boy don't got the clout yet for it. So just know that's my actual Instagram account. And when you follow me, you're probably going to get followed by scammers and other impersonators. Be careful for that. Do not message them or message them and then troll them a little and then block them. Thank you all so much again for watching. I love y'all. Peace out.